Hey everyone, welcome to H Crafty Bug and Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mom Beehive. I am Hyla and welcome to my channels. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Like the video or like the live. I have a ton of videos and lives on all aspects of mum making. If I've done it, then I've got a video for it. I mean, there's things that I haven't done, so I don't have videos for that. And I have them sorted in playlists. My Homecoming Mom Beehive channel is a new channel, and it is strictly Homecoming Mom. Because Crafty Bug, I do all kinds of DIYs and crafting stuff. But here lately, it's been more Homecoming Mom. And for me, Homecoming Mom includes making stickers and, like vinyl stickers and, of course, cutouts on Silhouette Studio and Cricut Design Space. I cleaned my glasses really well before we started, and I still can't get that spot off. I thought I had it. It's still there. It's not going to go away. I'm going to have to like scrub it off. See if anybody gets any notifications. I'm smoothing in this. Smoothing in water. I got this new Starbucks cup. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining in. I actually just finished making. Hey, Jessica, welcome. You waved, so I had to wave back. I just finished today this mum. This is just going to be a pre-made mum on my Etsy shop, because I try to always make every season or before season, make some pre-made mums to put on my Etsy shop, because there's always those people last minute looking for something. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is a heart. It's a mini heart-shaped mum. So it's got 3 4-inch flowers. And I did film the entire thing, but of course that has to be uploaded onto my computer and edited and all that stuff. But I did talk through it, so hopefully I don't have to do any voiceovers. The only issue was today my camera kept giving me issues. It kept going dead. Then I had to just get my camera or my phone out and film on that. But today was just like finishing it up. It was like ribbon necklace, and I did a pin on and, the clean backer and attaching the cutout. And there's a lot, I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a bit of bling on it. And then there's 3 bows, bells, trinkets, that kind of stuff was today. So it wasn't anything like major of making the mum. I think all of that is safe. I hope. I hope anyway. Just a second. Okay. So I'm still in the mood to craft after doing that. I gotta pull up these reactions. They just crack me up. And I actually did not permanently attach this cutout. I just used a little dab. I put those foam, double-sided foam stickers and just added a dab of glue for the pictures, because a lot of times when I put a cutout, like a generic cutout, like a football or something, somebody will order and they'll be like, can I change that out? Can I have this on the flower? So some people will order them as is and don't want anything added to them. And then other people will want to personalize them, and then they'll want to change that. So if they want it as is, I'll have to glue that on there real quick before I pack it up and ship it. But otherwise, if they want something different, I do have the option to take that off. So never made the mums that go on. I have not yet, and I need to do that because I have all the stuff. But I have made, I make ring mums, I make crock mums, I make all kinds of little mums. So I would make it pretty much the same as one of those. I would just put the little straw thing, because I did order some of those that it's like the little rubber grippy thing, and then it has a little hook on it, I think. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, there. And I can't remember if I got these from Amazon or Temu, but I think I used the link that Connie had. That I bet they're in her Amazon store. So you just put the straw through there, and then you can clip it on. So I would put a little ribbon or something, or a keychain, like the round part of the keychain on the back of the mum, something to attach it like that, where you could clip it on, and then they could clip it off, and it would hang down like that. And on my ring mums, my crock mums, I go shorter, of course, because of the crock. They can't be that long. I think I do like 3-inch streamers, but that's not including the mum head. And then the ring mums, I do around 5 inches. And I think that would be okay to do. I know some people go pretty big, pretty wide with them. I don't know if I would, but it is something I'd like to do. So, I mean, that's an option for today. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, you've made some? Awesome. I don't know. Are they going to be as popular this year or not? It was something I meant to do last year, All I really needed to do was just attach one. And I could have got some pictures of it, but I did sell several crock mums last year, and those are fun to make. And I make those wider. I make them shorter, but I make them wider than the ring mums. And I can't really do a name on those, because they're so short. I can't remember if anybody asked me to. But you could definitely do a small cutout, and I think I did some with a small cutout, but I tried to put lots of little trinkets on them and stuff, and just kind of change up the looks a little bit from the ring mums. Well, let's do one then. I've been wanting to make one, and I mean, for me, I would just put like a little loop on the back to either clip that on, or you could attach, like I said. Even if you didn't have those things, I got these little clips. Where are just the key rings? I know I have just some key rings somewhere. Well, I've got these. I got those for zipper pulls. And I hardly made any. I thought I had just some key rings in here, but I'm not seeing them. Nope. Damn it. Let me show you what else I have. Here's the little gibbets I use on the crock mums, but I offer it different ways. I offer it pin on too. So if they're putting them on sneakers and they want to pin it to their tennis shoes, like their laces, and then I also offer it with ribbons so they can just tie it on. I also have these, which just screw in, and this would be great for backpack mums, and if you put them on any kind of bag or anything, bog bags, anything like that. There's some more of those. I think those would be best for Stanley mums though, because, and like I said, Connie showed those, and she did some different. See, she did a Stanley mum for me. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. That pink one. That's a Stanley mum, and she did that either on a live or a video. I think it was a live. I don't see. Oh, just a key ring. So you could attach just a key ring on the back, and then you could clip it clip it on. Oh, you just made a loop to try it. That's a good idea too. I think everybody has their own ways of doing it. Yeah, on my ring mums and frock mums, sometimes they want them without. They like, I've got ones I make without flowers, and they really like those have been popular, but I use 3-inch flowers as well for those. Let me find all my stuff. Here's my bag of gibbets. Gibbets. I have these little 2-inch backers I bought, and then I have the felt. Everything I need here. I think it is. I've got like elastic and girders and stuff like that in here. In my hair bow clips. And it's got my ornament that Connie got me in TJ. Was it 2 Christmases ago? I have some little cutouts. Let's see about that. So I make my ring mums. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about this and thinking about that. Like I said, I do 5-inch streamers, but that's attached to the backer too. So mine are probably about that in full, in total length. Glue gun going again. I actually realized I could clamp that if I can find my. Did I lose all my thingies? I don't know what I did with them. Oh, it's too big, too small. Okay, got it. Hey, Miss Alice. Did you? I hope it's working well for you. You're welcome. Did I put on the big ones at? I think they're still up there. That's not going to do me any good. I can't believe I'm using them all. Where are they? Let's see if they're clamped up there anywhere. Dang it. back over here. Anyway, I figured out that if I use one of my big clamps and clamp this to the table, that I can put my hot glue gun over to the right. But I got to leave a thing over here so I can actually do that. I would attach my camera, but like I said, I had issues with it today. I had charged it overnight, but it just didn't charge right or something, so it didn't hold the charge, and I know it's not charged up enough to do that where you guys can see the tabletop. Move that back. Again, these are about 2 inches, and so are these little backers. I should have had some that I've made too. Unless I ran out of them. No, there's still some in there. See, they're slightly smaller. Just slightly. Hey, TJ. So Teresa was asking about a Stanley cup, Mom, and I haven't made one yet, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I think I'll make one to match this. This is only 1 layer, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, I need to get a 3-inch flower. I can't remember if I only put 3-inch or 3 and 4-inch. Look at that. That's a 3-inch right there. Those all 3-inch. That's a 3-inch. I think this is all 3-inch flowers. I reorganized my flowers. Hey, Diana, how are you? I hope all is well. Oh, she's saying hello. She's saying hello to me, everyone. DJ. They're open already. Don't want gold. I don't think that would look so good. But that would be cute, even though it doesn't have another layer to it. It was a weird color. That's why I didn't do it. So I think I can match it up. I don't have any more besides that one. Kind of a purplish burgundy and then a light lavenderish color with some yellow. I think it looks good with burgundy, that dark color. Not an exact match. What do y'all think about that with some golden yellow? That's not going to match anybody's school colors. Or should I just stay burgundy? Oh, that'd be cute. Or should I do burgundy? I don't know if that's pink or. I think I'm going to do burgundy, pink, and a little golden yellow. See how that looks. Stupid pink diamond dust just all tangled up. I don't know if that's going to be pretty or not. I don't know about that golden yellow. This is solely pink ribbons. So let's see. Well, there's some lace ribbons too. I'm a liar. Not really seeing anything that would look good. Yeah, I don't like any of it. Okay. I'm thinking gold accents. Oh. Did I not cut that? Oh, I cut these way too long. I was cutting them this way. Oh, good Lord, Hyla. Gonna be too long. I meant to cut them at 5 inches. I cut them at 7. That's 2 inches too long. Sometimes I do. Yeah, I'm just going to trim them down. All right, and then I have a homecoming. I can find the end of it. That's everything I see there. Goofus, goofus, goofus. Had my mat turned the wrong way. Not sure I like the yellow. Just looks so bright. You're welcome. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get it together. I'm just trying to come up with a good idea for one. I don't like to use as much glue for these little ones because, you know, you're adding and adding, and then it's just like a big old chunk of staples. Did I say glue? I don't like to use a lot of glue. I don't like to use a lot of staples. I don't know what I said. Anyway, I try to use more glue than staples. I'm holding it up because I want to see how these lay together. You could make it a little wider where there's a little bit of gap. I don't want it too wide. Just your preference on how big you want to make them. So yeah, you could definitely go bigger than that. Let's see. I'm glad I have this mumbly cup right there. I don't want mine ginormous, but you could definitely come out wider than that. How about you, Jessica? Do you make them pretty wide? She's still on here. Ads. Thank you, Diana. So you could come. You could make it even a little bit wider. I shouldn't have put that up. Yeah, that's not bad. I may even go a little wider than that. Let's see. I think I want to use the other diamond dust too. I had some small rolls of pink diamond dust, but I didn't see those. What did I do with those? Here it is. I have some baskets down there that have pink ribbons, but most of it's like the big stuff, big ribbons. There's some different textures of pink. Glitters, I think it's good. Oh, how wide do you make yours? Because I was showing how wide this was, but I think I'm going to go a little wider because I was saying you could definitely go wider. This would be about ring mum for me, maybe not even that wide. But like on the croc mums, I like to go a lot wider. But I was showing, I was like, you could definitely go wider than that. Just depends how big you want it. That's how you do them. Thank you, Diana. I'm just going to do this 7/8 on the end just to go a little wider. I don't want them to look exactly like my ring mums. I want them to look a little different. Again, I'm not leaving any gaps. Hey, Laura. Hey, Joanna. I'm doing my first Stanley cup mum. And I decided I wanted this to be on the flower. It's one of those Hello Kitties I did several months ago. And this one was kind of a weird color, so I never did offset it, but it matches the burgundy. It's got some yellow and it's like a pinkish color, so I'm going to make that work. I'm not sure I'm liking the yellow with it though. Like, look how yellow it is. Let's just kind of play with it here. All right, I just kind of threw those together. What do you think? Hey, Amanda G, how are you? Did I miss anybody? My question is, I don't know if I like the yellow in it, but see, this has just a little bit of yellow. Thanks, Teresa. Like this, I don't think it's too bad. guess the pink softens it up. Thanks, Jessica. Just a little bit peeking through. Hey, sweet angel, how are you? Okay. Oh, you're doing a mystery box? Queen Charlotte Bear from. Oh, fun. Oh, good. Thanks. Okay. I'm not going to make it all matchy-matchy. Or I'm going to try not to anyway. All right. Let me find the longest ones. Or the widest ones. Sorry, not the longest ones. Those. Oh, I can't wait. I'll have to go watch that. I feel like I'm starting to see more and more of your TikTok. Should probably do something in the middle, but I will. Like that or like that. Gotta get that homecoming on there too. Yes, I'm kind of talking to myself. No, I don't care. Oh, stop it. Your stuff is so pretty. No, I'm like, this is too much pink. It doesn't look anything like what I had going on just a minute ago. I think I'm going to cut another big piece. I feel like I'm losing all the burgundy, the pink. Well, that was sucky. That's true, actually. You need to do TikTok lessons. If you're just posting like the stuff you make, I would use their auto, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's auto something. Where's my phone at? Where does it get there clear? All I have is that mummely that I got from Mums R Us. I don't think you're supposed to show other whatever. But let me get to this part. You know where you select. So I'll select all the photos and videos and then next, and there's like an auto, let's see, auto cut. Click auto cut. It automatically does all this. It'll give you different options, like different musics you can use, and it'll edit the videos in like a fun way. I thought you said clear. Gold one that you're using. No, only on the clear ribbons because it's silver on the back side. And all I have, and I don't even have it over here, is the mummely one. But yeah, the gold one, if you flip it over, you can use it because it's just hearts. So when you reverse them, it's hearts. So I think it would depend on what design is on it too. Like you wouldn't be able to do it with words or anything like that. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, hot glue, stop it. I feel like it's on my neck and everything. Thank you, guys. I think if there's anything else I can hang on there, I mean, I could definitely do some kind of trinket. I really don't want to cut off that star, but a little long. I don't know. What do y'all think? Leave it a little long? I don't remember where I got these stars from. It's on a roll like ribbons, but they're like foamy. It like feels like foam. They may have been, it may have been Temu. All right, I'll leave it. That must be where I got it from. I only have it in gold though. I think I was just looking for more gold accents. Oh, it needs some bling, doesn't it? Duh. And oh no, that's silver. I was gonna say I have some pink. Don't have any gold with pink. I like to use like either like this wavy one. Did you? They're perfect for homecoming, aren't they? Or this one is a good one for these small mums. That one. Yeah, I think I like the wave. You guys, I have been trying to talk like Amanda, Kristen. Did you see Kit Kat? Did she walk through? Rebecca and Sandy, into coming on a live or doing like a video or something to show. Like Amanda has Hope's chain. Kristen's came up with several braids, and then Rebecca and Sandy have that candy cane maker, the flower power, and several other things you can do with it. I did watch her video, but I haven't practiced yet. But I'd love for one of them to come on a live sometime or do like a pre-made, video where they show off their stuff. But I think they need some encouragement. All right. What else do I need? See if I have any chains or any garland. Of course, all my garland is hidden. Let's see if I can find a trinket or something. That's not bad. It's gotta be something. I just used one of these that I cut. Surely that would be long enough. Oh gosh. Oh, a bell. That's a good idea. I need to find where to get supplies from. I am new to this. Okay, look at my description. I have Homecoming Mom Supplies. So I have my favorite stores that you order online from. But I've always wanted to. Yeah, I love that Oklahoma's doing more and more of them. But yeah, I have online stores in there, mumsrus.com, mumsrusandmore.com. Link is in the description. I did put a description in there. That's my favorite. They are awesome. We love them in this community. You will find all kinds of stuff. The only thing they don't have is trinkets. I also like, and they should all be in the description, but I like All American Balloon, L&M, Cell Place. Now you're going to have to pay shipping with all those. That's the only thing. Who else sells online, you guys? Bell. I'm going to do a little bell too. I don't think I have pink. I want to get to that anyway, where I have the colorful bells. You're okay, Pepper. Look, I have a little bell right there. I should do more than one, shouldn't I? Let's try that. Oh, wait, I have these little cowbells too. Let's do those. A big one. Yes, Alexander and Company is a new place we've discovered. Well, Miss Alice knew about them for a while, but they have, if you do Reese and stuff, they have wired ribbons, but they have, we use wired ribbon, like the pretty ribbons on mums too, especially the bigger ones. They have tons and tons, so they are getting more of the homecoming mom supplies. Let's see. They recently got flowers, didn't they? Yeah, they got flowers. They have lots of ribbons. And they are awesome too. Let's see. And they should be in my description too. I know they're in the videos. I don't know if they're in the live or not, because I have 2 different descriptions. I don't know why. I have one for lives, one for videos. Hi, Alicia. How are you? I bet it is. I'd love to see their reactions. Okay, I need some little ribbon. I just realized I put all these little tiny ribbons up so high. They're in drawers, so I can't get to them very well. Where can she shop in Corpus, guys? I know there's some Corpus people. I want to put them together. And then do, yeah, I think I want to do that. There's lots of stores in like the Houston area, in San Antonio, but, and I love there it is. But I'm not sure like which ones ship or not. Alexander and Company, she does like live, what do you call it? Like live sales on TikTok and I think Facebook. So you can actually, see, she'll show them. Superstar. Attaching that to the very end of where the backer is. There. Now it's got some fun stuff on it. Let me get my... get an idea. See how chunky it is right there. How fat that little sucker is. Now I'm going to come in and go ahead and add a couple of staples. Maybe. Golly, that wouldn't even go through. All right, that one's empty. I just filled these other ones up. Okay. All right, let me get another one of these backers. Sometimes I'll do the loops on this one, but it is a little bit more difficult for me to remember exactly where the backer is. So it is better to go ahead and do one of these. Sometimes I just, oh, that one's already glued on there for that. Sometimes I'll just use these foam ones because I got so many of them. I have a ton more put back. And they hold up fine. Like I'll even use it for this section too. And they've held up fine. Do I want to do 2-inch or do I want to do, I really think I want to do 3-inch for these. Yeah. All right, let me figure out how I want to do these. Yeah, that's dirty. I don't know how late Connie's going to be at that party. What was the other ones I used? Of course, there's glue there, so that's a mess. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut these in half. That guy. Of course, I messed them all up. Where's my roller? Get them all. Yep. Oh, I don't like that I didn't double that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I like that. Again, that freaking yellow. Where's my thing? I feel like I need something really small in there too, but even that's almost as wide. I'm gonna have to cut 2 more of those too. Yep. Where is the other one? Oh, there it is. It's in there. That one's a little short. Let me go ahead. Where's my little tool at? All right, I'll just use one of these. Set that in the middle, and then I'm going to poke a hole right in the center. That'll be for my flower. Should be good. I'm going to glue those again. It might go through just a little bit. All right, that's good. Either like that, or I'll do it like that. Actually, I could have gone a little smaller, or, you know, brought them in a little bit more. That's what I mean to say. Should I? Okay. You can't see the yellow, but I'm thinking I'll go in the inside with the yellow. And then it'll have that little touch of yellow on the inside. Should have had my flower already freaking prepped. To work for me. See how awkward that is. If this is going to work, I may have gone too big with the backer. May have to do another set. And I went too far off. It doesn't look like, I feel like I'm closer to the hole, but when I look at it this way, which I shortened that one off more than any of the other ones, which is throwing me off too. Glue. No, I think that's gonna work. And then put it on there like that. And like that little thing. I think that'll be cute. Let me go ahead and attach to, I want to attach the key ring. And I want some heavier duty. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I am using one of these. It goes over the straw and it has a clip. But Jessica says she just does a ribbon that goes over your straw. So you have to make that much longer for that to work. But I'm going to do a key ring. I already have all this stuff. So I'm thinking like this. And that will go over the key ring. That will attach there. Try to bend my arm all weird. That would be something like that. I think that'll be perfect. Clean that up. And I think you could just do one of these key rings too. I don't think you have to have all that fancy stuff. Look at that. Yeah, you could just do a key ring too. So ribbon, key ring, if you want to buy these fancy little things. However you want to do it. I believe I got them from Amazon. It was either Amazon or Temu, and it was Connie had done one last year, and she showed these. She showed several different things, so they should be in her Amazon store. All right, now I just need to decide how I want to attach that. Of course, I want to make sure they're lined up. So you could go classic with them all organized. You could go up and down, which that covers up some of that. Or you can go kind of wonky. Sometimes I really like going wonky. Is that wonky? Hard to tell from behind. Yeah, that's wonky. And you'll tell, it feels like there's too much light. See, wonky's kind of fun. What do y'all think? So wonky. A or B? I'm with you, Jessica. I like wonky. I think that covers up too much. Thank you, Teresa. See, it wasn't hard at all. And do you have a cutting machine? Because I've cut, I got these on Amazon and they were really cheap. These foam ones, or not foam, felt circles, and they're kind of stiff. So I really like them because they're not going to scratch on your skin. I put these on the back of my ring mums, so it makes it more comfortable. But they're also kind of stiff, so they work for backers too. But they should be my Amazon store, probably under either homecoming supplies or crafting supplies. Oh, Amanda likes A. She likes it like that. But you can cut your own. Like I said, I've cut you just need like poster board or chipboard. Like that's a cereal box. These are going to be a little bit thicker, but you can do poster board too. Cardstock, like a thicker cardstock. I was not an option, Miss Alice. We had A, B, or wonky. That works so great. I have a bunch of rings here. Oh, awesome. I think I got some binder rings too. I was trying to figure out what I could do with those. Right now, all I have is a wonky and an A. We're tied. But I do not like B. Miss Alice says wonky too, Amanda. You want it wonky or wonky? I don't know if it matters which one, which wonky. I need some hollow holders, huh? I'll get my fingers out of the way. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. There. That wonky? Not very wonky. Awesome. That gives a better look. That's cute. All right. I hate to put that on when I've been drinking out of that stuff. I know you're OCD. You know, I have some things that I have to do symmetrical. And then I have other things that I want wonky. I don't understand. It's weird. What was the ribbon called? I don't know. I'm confused. Thank you, Jessica. Backer. They're felt circles, so they're pre-cut felt circles, so you don't have to worry about cutting them yourself. A lot of these mom supply stores will have backers you can buy in bulk, but I haven't seen any 2-inch ones. But I got these from Amazon too, and they're not quite 2 inches. They're a little under 2 inches. I can't remember what it is. So these white ones, and these work great for like the very back. Like I said, if you're doing a ring mom, do something like this. It's a little more comfortable. Plus, you know, you get sweaty, and that's going to be a lot better than chipboard, but it is more comfortable. But I'm thinking this will be good for the back too, because then it's not rubbing on there and possibly, I don't know. I don't think chipboard would scratch, but this would be quieter. Jessica loves wonky. It's not weird to be wonky. It's not weird to be wonky. I hear ya. I just think I'm weird because sometimes I like things very symmetrical. And I think the older I get, the more I like things symmetrical, because I don't know if y'all remember, if y'all were following me back then, but like the first backers and stuff I did, I would just go through my scrap pile and I would just make loops. And I didn't measure the loops. There would be one that would be gigantic and be one that was smaller. And then I would have all these little, you know, like I'd cut a V shape on these and attach several of those. And it was just like, I would just keep going until I filled it up. I put little feather puffs and tinsel puffs and whatever else. And they would just be a mash of all kinds of things. And then I started making them, you know, like more traditional, and I don't know. It was hard for me to go back and do that. You're very welcome. All right, let me attach. And I'm sorry, Amanda. I love you, but I'm going wonky. It needs one of your mini braids, though, and I am not doing that. I don't even have those ribbons to do that. Anyway, go a little bit more wonky, girl. Make sure these are lined up. Try to press on that. Oh, for sure, I'm wonky. I just want this on the mum head. I hear you. We all have our things. Does the dishwasher have to be loaded a certain way? Because mine does. Nobody even attempts to load it anymore because they know they're going to get griped at, or that I'm just going to come in and empty everything and redo it. Okay, so I wouldn't attach just a piece of this on the back because you can feel the staples. The staples are going to come through, so you want to attach a circle. And see, some of those staples didn't do good. Then attach that, and I'm not sure it's going to cover everything. Not quite, but it's really close. Oh, darn it. I still have that one you made me hanging up. It's back here. No, it's over here because I moved those ribbons over to my right. I've got a braid Connie made me, and then I have your little tiny whip braid. And he gave me that ruffle braid. I'm not going to use that. It's too pretty. That would be perfect. Look at that. Wouldn't that be perfect on one of these? Gosh, you could make a long one and then cut it down, but colors. That's the only thing. If you're doing a bunch of different colors. Look, nice and clean on the back, and like I said, it's smooth. So there's no rubbing or anything. And then this is yellow. Like I said, if this was clean, if I hadn't been drinking all that, I'm not going to put that on there. That's gross. If I'm trying to sell it, it'll be like that. Or if you put it on just like that, up higher. I think I like it up higher. What do y'all think? I need to put the Hello Kitty on there. And maybe a little bow. I put some braids on the couple I made last year. I think that was, isn't that awesome? All right. This is just perfect too. Now that brings the colors together. Definitely brings the colors together. Pepper's just looking out the window. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Now the colors. I feel much better about the colors. And I'm throwing all this away. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not saving scraps. Unless it's a long piece. Just not doing it. Unless Miss Alice wants me to save her a box for next mum season, then I can get some kind of box and just keep putting it in there. Hey, Connie. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you, Teresa. You got a belch in there too. Sorry. I made me a smoothie. That's my dinner. Connie, I made a Stanley Cup mum. Or in my case, a Mummily Cup mum. She needs a little bow. Let's see if I have some ribbon in that color. I think the pink over here. I haven't used it yet either, so I have some pink sheer. I know I have that white, but I need some. That scared me. I didn't see that, TJ. Did you get the last one? Oh, these little things. I think they are from Amazon. Are you subscribed to Connie there at the Southern Cottage? Because she showed them last year, and so I bought them from, I believe I brought them from her Amazon store. So they would be in her, if you go into her description of her videos, there's a link to her Amazon store. Let me see if I can get over here. No, I have to go in here. Oh, that's weird. It does say that. I was like, why is she telling Jessica sorry? But I can see him, or I was able to see him. Yeah, I can still see him over here. Can y'all see Jessica messages? YouTube is acting weird. It shows that TJ deleted all Jessica's messages, but she didn't. Hopefully nobody's spamming us, because we've had that. I've been on lives before where somebody took over your accounts and they kept taking over everybody in there. Like all of y'all that are chatting, it kept taking over and saying these horrible things. They're like, one person like, that's not me. I'm not saying that. And then the next person, and then the next person. It was awful. Thank you, Connie. All right. Connie, do you know if these are in your... Come on. I meant to go to your channel. Stop it. go to channel. There we go. Something might play on it. Okay, I clicked on Connie's and I went to Jessica's channel. Okay, try again. There's Connie.
Like a good name.
Okay. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as you click on it, it starts playing. Let me look. Where is your Amazon? Okay, there it is. It's down there a good ways. And where would it be? It's not going to be under chicken or garden, house remodel, sweet treats. So it's got to be craft products. So it looks like it's going to be that one place. There's something for a cup. That's something different. Okay, yeah, she does have them in there. They're straw adapters with clips. Oop, I didn't mean to get out of that. Okay. Okay, the straw adapters. But yeah, Connie's the one that found those. So if you want to order those, go get them off her Amazon store which is in her description under crafting. She's got it under crafting supplies. You're welcome. I can't spit it out, which is not unusual. I gotta put a little bow somewhere. But I need something for the center. What should I put in the center? Okay, Pepper, I know it's loud. I know it's loud. You know what? Oh, this is so loud. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back and get that little jingle bell I was first going to use. I think that's the smallest one. Nope, there's a smaller one. Just posted that they are at. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I commented on. I don't know if it's the same post, but I commented on one. It's a really pretty ribbon. Exactly, TJ. What the frig? YouTuber? YouTubey? Oh, you just saw my comment. Like nobody else. What happened to my... Seriously, am I losing it? Where is it? Did I take it with me? It's on the floor. What the what? Wait, I'm doing that wrong. I don't even know how to do my own bow. Sheer ribbons. Don't even try to make the bows perfect. Just make the best you can. Do the best you can. Don't even worry about it because they're going to come out all wonky anyway. As cute as you try to make them, they're going to mess up. I don't want it squished down in there with just a little bit of ribbon showing like that. See, Once I squish it down in there, it's fine. Nobody's going to know that it was an ugly bow. And I'm covering that bell up way too much. It can fit just a little bit. All right, this sucker's done. Well, Teresa, thanks for asking about this because I've been wanting to make one and I just keep forgetting about it. So now I have one and I can go take pictures of it and I can put it on my Etsy shop and offer custom orders. And I think, I don't know, these are all like all different colors. Like you can't order what color you want. I don't think. There might be other ones you can, but, and I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be another option of going over this straw. But I like just with the key ring too. But I think that might be a little more secure. But I think I'll give them a couple of different options. Hey, Becky G, OG. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Jessica. TG, don't be removing her comment now either. YouTube is acting weird, y'all, if you're new, if you're just joining or watching this later. Yeah, and again, I did not put this piece on my straw because I've been drinking out of the straw and I'm going to try and sell this. So, and this I can put over without touching. So nobody get grossed out or act weird, okay? Because y'all know somebody's out there doing it. Did you see what Hyla did? Oh, thanks, OG. So you guys, another mom. Everyone that was on earlier saw this one. I just finished this one today. It's a mini heart shape. I've been wanting to make a mini heart shape. The very first mums I made were mini heart shapes with 4-inch flowers, and I've been wanting to do them again, and I just haven't. So finally did, and I got the whole thing filmed, or it should be, unless there was there was some camera issues today. Hopefully there wasn't camera issues with like the main guts of it. And I think the patent braid was already made, but I had done that on a live stream before mom camp because I was trying to freshen up on the patent braid and the zigzag. So that was the patent from there. So I did not make a new patent. What else? The Mobius was a small piece that I had left over from last year that I had cut. And so I had, I had to add something pretty at the bottom of that one. So it was already made. I think I made the zigzag and the whip on the video. So it only has 4 braids, but one, the patent is so long that it's draped all the way across and it's hanging down the full length. So to me, if you've got a braid that's hanging draped and hanging down the full length, to me, that actually counts as 2 braids. Because, think about it. If you were doing like an angel wing draped all the way across and then you had a zigzag, that would be 2 braids. So why wouldn't that be 2 braids, right? Hi, Maria. So to me, it's got 4 braids, but it looks like 5. I don't know, whatever y'all think. So it's just a small heart. And I used the backer, the smallest heart-shaped backer that Mums R Us has. And I don't remember if this ribbon came from Mums R Us or Alexander. It came from one of them. But I have it in different colors. So I know Mums R Us has some. But you know, I bought there at mom camp, I bought, and it was a new one. I had to take the wrapping off. I got so many ribbons from both of them going back and forth. And there were several that I had got, you know, like the designs I had gotten a few from Mums R Us and some colors, and then some other colors from Alexander. So they probably both have this in royal blue, but check. It's the 1.5. And I did use it on the bottom of the Mobius too, with the bell. And then the lusters and all these diamond dusts, there's actually 2 different blue diamond dusts that I used on it. Those are both, I bought them both from Mums R Us. The silver I bought from Mums R Us. It has some of our Mummily clear ribbon in it, or just around the mum head. That came from Mums R Us. That bling came from Temu. It's got royal blue in it. Then I used the big round circles and I put the roses in there. And TJ got me the roses last year. But the big circles I got from Mums R Us. There's some bling stickers from individual rhinestone stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby. And they're in here too. And on the trinkets. I don't remember where I got the feather boas, but I did wrap 2 of them together. They were like the really thin ones. They were cheap one. I don't know if they're like the smallest ones you could get or if I just got them somewhere cheap. I can't remember. This is not actually glued on. I just kind of temporarily attached it because sometimes they'll, you know, I'm going to put this in as a pre-made mum, and sometimes they'll want to add personalization and they'll say, you know, I don't want that. I want something else on there. I want the logo or their name or something. So this way, if they like it and they want to keep that on there, I can just glue it on there better. And if they want to change it, it'd be really easy for me to take it off and change it. There's just a little dab of hot glue on the back. And oh, this is Alexander & Company. These homecoming ribbons. Anyone that came to the first mom camp knows that we got rolls of this homecoming ribbon, either in, what was it, white and silver and white and gold. But I really wanted some black and white ribbon, and I had ordered that this year. That was one of the things I had pre-ordered for this mom camp. So this is the first mom I used it on. I love it. I love how it stands out. And all of the trinkets I used were black and white, since I did the black and white here and just a touch of black in here. So I think they really pop. Like, see, there's a trinket. There's a trinket on here. There's a trinket right there. So I thought that little touches of black just really stood out. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. So cute. Cute. I love it. How long did you cut the streamers? That's a good question. Now I can't remember, but I did film it, Jessica, I promise. It's just been, I've been working on it little bits at a time. It feels longer than 12 inches. So I don't know if I went 15. I mean, that's not going to be true from there to there, but, you know, I cut them longer than that. Where is my, I have my measuring thing out earlier today because I measured the full length of it. It's 22 inches full length. Where did I put it? I seriously just measured that. And then here's the little container that I keep that stuff in. Dadgummit. That is the weirdest thing. Where would I have set that? Anyway, let's get this out. Okay. So it's measuring from the end about 14.5. So I probably cut them. I'm sure that I wanted it 15. And so, yeah, on the side, it's going to be 15. So I would have cut them at 16, 17 inches to get a 15-inch skirt. I knew that was too long to be a 12. So it's a total of 22 inches, and that's from the very tip of the toppest one and then to the end of the zigzag braid. So from there to there is 22 inches. I'd like to make some more. See, you can tell that's like wiggling, wanting to get off. You're welcome. My little cutting board. What? You are confusing me. What cutting board? What? I'm so confused, Miss Alice. Oh, I see what you're saying. Since I was looking for something to measure, I gotcha. That is going to drive me nuts. Why do I do that? It just sets things in weird places and then I can't find them. And why do I have mum flowers sitting everywhere? I could have used this one. This is a 3-inch right here. Pretty sure. And that one's a 4-inch. I don't know why these are out. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to make some more of those. The next one needs to have a Connie braid on it, though. See, that was before the zipper, too. Like I'd already, it's been hanging up over here, almost finished, like 90% finished for a few weeks. So I just kept doing other things. I don't know when Connie's, how much longer she's going to be. But I've been going almost 2 hours. Is there something else y'all want to? Like, why is there? I need to hang that up somewhere. She's so cute, though. Now I want to cut out some more of these little Hello Kitties. Yeah. In different colors, and then make little croc mums and ring mums and Stanley Cup mums. You know what you could do is you could put the elastic piece on here and then still put this on here too. I don't know if they'd want that keychain. I don't know if they'd get on their nerves, but I guess just like a long ribbon and then make a granny square. And then they could have options of, I mean, a ring mum. Yeah. To get back and focus. Oh, yeah. But give them a couple of different options to wear, which, look at that. You know how kids are. They would do that all day. I gotta hang her up somewhere. I think I showed these, didn't I? That's, I already have the premiere set for Homecoming Mum Beehive for next week for 8:30. I did 5 different military braids, and I know what you're thinking. There's only 3 there. That's because I combined a couple of them. But I show a regular military and then a bubble. So the very bottom of that is regular, and then I turned it into a bubble. And then I did a military twist, which is that one, and the orange and blue one is the twist, and then a 2-step. So I thought that would be a pretty good video to do. Those seem to do well when I upload videos with multiple braids on them. Yes, I have more. I have several videos, and some of them I do without any streamers, just round. Like my daughter always preferred those without the streamers, just a round one. They're super cute. So I know I have some older videos of that one. I probably have a playlist that says Ring Moms. If I don't, I should. But yeah, I have several. I've worked on them during lives, and then the hair bow mums, the wrist mums, all those. I'm gonna have videos for all of them, and then lots of videos for like aspects, just like the mum head or the mum skirt or the different braids. So securing a mum flower, I'll have a video just for that. They're not that hard, Alice. It's just learning the software is really the hardest part for me anyway. Figuring out what you need to push and click and how you upload it and how you offset it and get rid of some things. Let me see if I can find a video or a playlist for my ring moms. I can send it to you. Hold on just a second. This is being slow. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Are you guys, I'm less than 50 subscribers away from 20K on my main channel. Isn't that crazy? I probably should have searched my other thing. Silhouette, print to cut, 2025 tutorials, Etsy shop. What supplies do I use for homecoming moms? 2024, how do I attach a garter to a mom? This is all my playlists. Paw print, start to finish moms. Let's see, there's a mom, originals, full homecoming mom series, start to finish, blah, blah, blah. Some of these I need to get rid of because they're almost like duplicates. Ring moms. Let's make sure I have, it says 17 videos in there. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's a ton of them. Let me get that link. All right. Yes, my main channel. Let's see. You want to text and say, oh, awesome. Good for you. I'm so glad, Miss Alice. What? That's awesome, Laura. You're cranking those suckers out then. Wendy Williams, have you done a video for putting lights on your mums? I feel like I have, but it's been a while. Because I don't get, people don't ask me to put lights on their mums anymore. I feel like Connie's done some recently. And when I did them locally, I would just buy, most of my customers local were like pretty much on a tight budget. I would get my lights from Dollar Tree, just those battery packs, and then I would attach the battery pack to the back of the mum once it's finished. I would get some heavy duty tape and roll it over its side, to make it like double sticky and attach it like that, and then do a seam around the edge with hot glue. I think Connie makes a little pocket out of like poster board or glitter cardstock or something which is a good idea too. And you just slide into the pocket. But then we would just, just take this strand of lights around. So I'm attaching it to the back. And then I'm just bringing it forward, and then I wrap them all around in the light or in the flowers, just wrapping them around and squishing them in there where you can't really see the stuff. And then sometimes, like if you're not wanting it in the head, you could wrap it around whatever braid you're working on. I know I did, I'm trying to remember what braid it was. I did some kind of lights. There's some that are just like one individual light. And I know I attached one to like a double military to the back side. And all they had to do was like pull out the thing. And I don't even remember what it looked like, though. It's been a couple of years ago. So there's all different kinds of lights that you can get. So some you can drape. And then, like they make the pretty ones with like stars and butterflies and different things. A lot of times I would attach those and then let them hang down. And so they'd have like the pretty star lights or something. It's not as hard as people think it is. Don't overthink it. Just don't glue the wires. You're going to mess them up. And don't be careful if you're stapling on the wires too. You could mess up getting them inside. Especially if you're trying to attach them first. But I always just wrapped them in the flowers and kind of pushed them in after everything was done. And it wasn't. I make a loop with luster to hold the battery pack. See? Just attach them somehow to the back side like that. I think you can even, does Connie do it on the back of the braid and not the back of this? I'm trying to remember. Like if there's a heavy duty braid. I can't remember, Amanda, can you? TJ, do you think those, I was wondering, do you think those balloon lights, those little balloon lights would work on mums? You'd have to like glue them in or something in the flowers. I don't know how big they are either. I was looking at those on Amazon. See, TJ just weaves hers through. To me, that's the easiest thing is just attach them to the back. And I would probably make like a pocket. I was even thinking about like measuring them and trying to make like a 3, like a actual box to put them on the back. And through their names. Yes, they'd work, but they have to keep up with the plastic piece. Oh yeah, to close it or to turn it off. So it really depends on what lights you're using too, like how you're going to attach them. But to me, with the little battery packs, those are easy. And I found some different ones. My lights are over there, kind of hard to get to, but I found some that were like for a wine bottle, and it actually had a cork at the end. So it was like the strand of lights and then a little cork. And I think the batteries were in that little cork. It's like those would work, and it's not the end was not very big at all. And it seemed like there was another one I got. I asked, does Connie attach it to the back of the mum head or to the back of a braid? I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember. I think everybody kind of does it a little differently. So just play around and see what works best for you, what you feel like is the most secure and the easiest way for them to get to them. Because if you're doing battery ones too, like the regular batteries, like AAA batteries or AA batteries, I would make sure that they can get to it and open it back up if they need to. And actually, like I ship most of my mums, I know that there's a thing with batteries. Like you're not supposed to be shipping stuff with batteries. And if you do, you have to have these special labels. So if somebody requested that, I would have to tell them they'd have to put their own batteries in. Yeah, I wish I could grab those lights, but there's a bunch of stuff in front of it. And different mom supply stores sell different types of lights too. I have one that's just like a single light that you pull the thing out. Oh yeah. I can't remember either. It seemed like she did it on a mom not too long ago. Maybe she used ribbon. Maybe it wasn't a box. Maybe she used ribbon, like you were saying, like the wide 2.5 inch. I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I used to make a lot of hair bows and a lot for my daughter. And I made her a couple of holders, but nothing fancy. I should put some lights on one of these pre-made mums that I make, just so I can show how I do it, because I haven't done it in so long. Nobody, like I said, nobody asks really for lights anymore. I put mine at the base of the mum head between it and the skirt, but on the front so they don't have to flip it over and turn it on and off, tucked behind one of the head loops. Oh, I gotcha. So down back here somewhere, which there's no room on this one, but she makes some big mums. I know what you're talking about. Do you just use the loops that are already on there, or do you make another loop behind? I took some pictures of that earlier, so I still gotta edit those and put those on Etsy. Oh, it recognizes that I'm standing finally. I had a great time. I gotta run and get some dinner. Looks like the president's going to talk at 9 o'clock Texas time. Oh, really? No, I don't pay attention to half of that stuff. I've hardly even turned on the TV since my husband's been out of town. It's just so quiet. It's so quiet without the TV on. But I know there's some stuff going on, so. I think I count on TikTok way too much to tell me what's going on in the world. And you never know what's true or not. But I could say the same about what they show on TV too, right? All right, I'm gonna get off here too. Connie should be. I don't know. She acted like it wouldn't be too much longer, so she'll be going. So if you guys didn't know she was live earlier, she should be coming live again later. Yes. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it. It was fun making that Stanley Cup mom. So thank you, Teresa, for that inspiration. I hope the video or the live helped. Yes, she makes another loop. Okay. That is helpful. Thank you, Amanda. See, there's another video idea for you right there. So I already gave you 2 video ideas that we want to learn how to do the hope chain and hopes chain. And now you can show us how you attach lights when you're working on them. But of course, you'll have to have a mom going for that. Thank you, Miss Alice. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe if you're not. And yeah, do all that YouTube-y thing. Give me a comment. I'm so happy. Yay! Reach out to us if you have questions about what to order. Bye, TJ. Yeah, check out all those. Just remember, some of those stores have really high shipping. So unless you're going to order a lot, I would be careful of that. You can get some stuff on Amazon, like in small, smaller amounts. Like you can still get the big rolls of ribbons and trinkets and stuff, but usually they're higher price, but then you don't have to pay shipping. So just think about that too if you're looking for a few things. They're not going to have everything on Amazon though, but you can find some stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Happy mom making, happy crafting. Bye, everybody.